Hello, welcome to the DMS online school. In today's video, we are going to go through the Civic Education Assignment 2, which was given, due date was supposed to be yesterday. So we have to go through these questions so that we can learn how to answer these questions when they come in an exam. So the first question was like, discuss the characteristics of bad governance. We already covered this. So you must understand that the characteristics of bad governance include lack of citizen participation, lack of separation of powers, violation of human rights, lack of an independent judiciary, lack of press freedom, restriction of political activities, use of unlawful means, arbitrary arrests, no accountability or transparency, irregular and unfair elections, lack of freedom of assembly and association, non-existence of civil society, corrupt leadership, and neglect of public welfare. So this is a full discussion of the characteristics of bad governance. Then question 2 was define governance. So define governance. We can say governance means the way people are ruled with or without consent. That is governance. Then 3, outline the features of good governance. The features of good governance include citizen participation, separation of powers, respect of human rights, an independent judiciary, checks and balances, political tolerance, the rule of law, fairness, accountability and transparency, regular, free and fair elections, existence of political parties, existence of civil society, and helpful and caring leadership. We move to question 4. Describe the different electoral systems. So we have number 1, we have single member plural system, which is the first past the post. Then we have also single member majoritarian system. Then we have also proportional representation system. And then we have mixed member proportionality system. So these are the different electoral systems. We already explained these. Then 5, what can happen? Okay, it should have been what can happen if elements of good governance are not observed. Here, there is if missing here. What can happen if elements of good governance are not observed? So we are saying if elements of good governance are not observed, there can be a lack of democracy, violation of human rights, lack of accountability, lack of transparency, corruption, unfair elections, and instability. Okay, so this is what can happen if elements of good governance are not observed. We move to question 6. Describe the electoral system used in Zambia. So you have to say Zambia uses the single member majoritarian system, which is called the 50+1 for presidential elections, and the single member plurality system, which is the first past the post for parliamentarian and local government elections. Okay, then 7, give example of election rigging in Zambia. Give example of election rigging in Zambia. So an example of election rigging in Zambia could be bribing election officials to alter or change vote tallies in favor of a particular candidate or party. Then 8, explain with political examples the major role of local council in Zambia. Explain with practical examples the major role of local council in Zambia. So examples of major roles of local councils in Zambia include providing clean water, maintaining the environment, making bylaws, providing education facilities, awarding trading licenses, sewage disposal, street lighting, road maintenance, etc. We move to question 9. Outline what could happen if the Constitution does not stand a test of time. Outline what could happen if the Constitution does not stand a test of time. If the Constitution does not stand the test of time, it can lead to instability as it becomes prone to frequent amendments driven by short-term political interest rather than enduring principles. This can undermine democracy. Okay? So if the Constitution does not stand the test of time, it can lead to instability as it becomes prone to frequent amendments driven by short-term political interests rather than enduring principles. This can undermine democracy. Then 10, differentiate good governance from bad governance. So we are saying good governance is legitimate, competent, accountable, and respect human rights and the rule of law. Bad governance is illegitimate, incompetent, and accountable, and disrespects human rights and the rule of law. Then 11, state the characteristics of elections in good governance. State the characteristics of elections in good governance. The characteristics of elections in good governance are periodic, competitive, inclusive, and decisive. Okay, so this is how you should have answered these lessons. For those interested in online lessons for civic education, call me or WhatsApp me on 0977 92 41 75. These are online lessons and they're very quality. Trust me, we are offering what is the best on the market. This has been your teacher, the DMS Online School teacher. For now, bye and see you in the next lesson. Peace.